Are you ready to market yourself for a new career opportunity? Would you like some help to make you the strongest applicant possible? Then you've come to the right place. I'll be your guide through our self-marketing course that will help you to become an appealing candidate to employers, one they want to have in their organizations. Hi, I'm Helene Martucci Lamar, Senior Professor in DeVry University's College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Welcome to my course. We start today with our first segment, Knowing Yourself. This segment will help you to determine or add to your skill set, your knowledge, and measure your ability to market yourself. This is important knowledge for a successful job search. Any good campaign, depends on knowing and communicating what you can do for an employer. So let's get started. First, I want to let you know about a resource you may want to use throughout our course and afterwards. My career development book. My most recent book has great, detailed information on all the topics we'll cover and more. Plus, it has a companion website loaded with web links, PowerPoint slides, and assessment exercises. The third edition of my book, Career Focus, a personal job search guide, is published by Pearson and is available on Amazon.com. So check it out. In this segment, you'll determine your readiness for a successful self-marketing campaign through the Marketing Readiness Quiz. You'll identify and promote your abilities through the Ability Assessment tool. And you'll be able to identify and discuss your transferable skills through the Transferable Skills Checklist. Finally, you'll create a stronger cover letter and resume based on this self-exploration. Before you think about the tools and the strategies necessary for a successful job search, it's important to take a good look at yourself. Who are you? What can you do? What drives you? And finally, why should an employer hire you?
The key advice I would give to someone beginning their job search would start off with preparation and research. Prior to writing your full-blown resume, diving deep into your career or your cover letter, the first thing I would say to do is to identify the companies that you want to work for. Once you identify those companies, you can reach out to individuals, do informational interviews, and then take the time to really understand what they're looking for and what they'll need in that resume so that you can hit that target audience right off the bat.
In our course and on your own, take some time to examine some important aspects of yourself and your life. Until you've considered some honest self-assessment, you won't be in a position to manage a successful job search. Looking critically at yourself and your goals will help determine what you want to do, where you want to do it, and who you want to work for. This self-assessment will help you to create a strong resume and cover letter, and it will help you to do a good job marketing yourself during the interview. After all, you can't really sell a product that you don't know, right? Although the few self-assessments in this segment will not tell you everything about yourself, it is a good start. So let's take a look at these three tools: the Ability Assessment, the Transferable Skills Checklist, and the Marketing Readiness Quiz. Ability Assessment will help you name your talents and abilities. It will also help you evaluate how strong your skills are and what ones may still need to be strengthened. The Transferable Skills Checklist will help you assemble a good list of current skills that can transfer to new careers or new areas of work. The Marketing Readiness Quiz is a bit different from the previous two instruments, as the quiz asks questions that help you explore your views about selling yourself in the job market. It provides advice based on your responses to these questions. The results of this quiz will help you determine your current feelings about promoting yourself and your ability to persuade employers that you are the best candidate for the job. Work your way through the instruments and don't forget the reflection piece at the end. Please pause the video now and complete the assessments. Welcome back. How did you do on your assessments? Did you have a better understanding for your skills and your abilities? How are you feeling about marketing yourself? As a wrap-up to this self-assessment section, let's take a look at some skills and abilities that are the most important or desired by employers.
Self-assessments are extremely important prior to building your resume, your cover letter, interviewing, jumping into the entire journey of a career search. So there's several opportunities for you to do self-assessments. Many of them are free on the internet, easy to find. And two things that you can identify immediately from a self-assessment is one, your strengths. Number two, your weaknesses. Once you identify what you love to do, what you're good at, you're going to be able to understand the interest going forward with your job search.
As we examine these skills, I want you to identify which are your strongest and to be able to verbalize these to employers later on. According to an article on employer expectations from quintessential.com, employers really want the following skills. The first skill, and probably the most important, is communication, listening, speaking, and writing. Employers want individuals who know the basics. Are you a good listener? Can you speak well for yourself? And do you have good writing skills? The second skill is analysis and research. Are you able to assess a situation, gather information, draw conclusions? Employers want people who not only can collect data, but ones who can manipulate it, draw conclusions, and probably make recommendations. The third one is technology use. I think this skill is critical. It's not only a desired trait, I'd call it a required one. Are you computer literate? Do you have technical competence? Not only do you need the technical competence in your field, but you need to use technology to manage your work. The next skill set is flexibility, adaptability, and multitasking. Can you adjust to change? Can you manage multiple tasks, set priorities? An industry expert once told me that he needs people who can handle change because it happens all the time in business, in industry, and in life. Another skill is handling interpersonal relations. Can you relate and inspire others? Handle conflict? Conflict management is key to good relationships at work and elsewhere. Are you able to relate well to others and their circumstances? Are you able to build and maintain good relationships with a variety of coworkers? One of the last skills is sensitivity to multicultural issues, handling diversity, and being aware and sensitive to others from different cultures. Diversity takes many forms: cultural, gender, age, etc. How sensitive are you to others who aren't like you? And the final skill is teamwork, working well with others and building trusting relationships with coworkers. Teamwork is an essential skill. How well do you function in teams, whether they're face-to-face or virtual? Well, now that's quite a list, isn't it? Take some time to go over it and review it, looking for your own skills that you possess and that you can talk about when an employer asks you what you bring to the company. That wraps things up for our self-assessment discussion today. Let's look at what we've covered in this segment. We talked about the importance of knowing who you are and your skills. Your cover letters, your resumes, your interview will all benefit from this. You've examined your marketing readiness, assessed your abilities, and identified your transferable skills. And finally, we looked at the top skills that employers are looking for. Don't forget to continue on your own quest to know yourself. Please stay tuned for our next segment that will cover a critical piece of job correspondence, the cover letter. In the next segment, you will learn the characteristics of good cover letters and how to write your own with impact. Stay tuned.